Hey guys, how's it going? My name is McToasted and welcome back to another WWE Supercard video. So if you've been around for a minute, you know that I've been making these videos and playing Supercard again for about a month and a half now. And I've shot all the way up to the Royal Rumble 23 Plus tier, and I haven't spent money on the game or anything like that. I've just been playing and taking what the game gives me. So I wanted to lay out some clear tips to you guys on how to level up. So this video is more for the lower tiered people that are trying to get their way up, and especially the people that don't want to spend money. Because if you spend money, you can level up super easily, obviously, but if you don't want to, or it's not an option, you can absolutely get here. I've gotten all of this stuff just based on playing. I haven't done anything crazy. I haven't spent money. I haven't, been losing sleep over this game or anything, just playing. So what I'm going to tell you is you want to make use of certain game modes more than others, especially when you're lower tier. So when you're a low tier, so say you're a Mire or Maelstrom, you don't really want to play Survivor Series, because Survivor Series, it's a time investment, and B, it's gonna only give you a card of your tier. So getting a Mire tier isn't gonna help you that much. Sure, it'll be nice to have an extra card there, but what you need is cards in higher tiers. But once you start getting up in the ranks, so once you're a Extinction, you want to play Survivor Series, because that's when you can start getting pros, and that's when you can start leveling up, because it gets harder and harder to level up the closer you get to Royal Rumble 23. Or if you're watching this in the future, whatever the future tier is, the WrestleMania, whatever. So I would suggest staying away from Survivor Series if you're in the lower tiers. If you're in the upper tiers, especially if you're Royal Rumble, play it as much as possible. It is my favorite game mode, but for the low people, it's really not that good. Now, Money in the Bank is absolutely phenomenal for lower tier people, because what Money in the Bank does is it's going to give you super coins, and super coins are only obtainable through team battleground or team events, the Money in the Bank, of course, and the PvP. But PvP doesn't give that much, and this one obviously does. You get 25 super coins on a maxed out game, and that doubles if you win the championship. So super coins are so useful. If you are really low, say you are, once again, Mire, you can go all the way down here for only 3,300 super coins and get this Pixel Jimmy Uso. That will help you so much. And it's not expensive at all. I do realize that you get less super coins when you're lower tiers, because the cards you're fighting aren't as strong. So you're going to be getting 30 super coins a game, or 40 instead of 50, but still, using the super coin system, using the superstore, is going to shoot you up the ranks. And especially when certain events are going on, a while back there was Atomic Drop, the Scott Steiner event, and now just recently Reward Mania, where it was giving you 100 super coins for every single consolation prize. You make use of those limited time events, and they feed you super coins. Super coins shoot you up. That's how I got my Titus O'Neil Pro. That's how I did that, just using super coins, getting the Royal Rumble 23 pack. I would suggest, if you don't mind waiting, saving up for the Royal Rumble 23 or an Octane or something closer to the top of the tier, so it'll be relevant for you longer. But if you just want to level up fast, you can go ahead and get one of these Arcanes. You can get even a Ronin if you're low. It's not expensive whatsoever. It is so good. Make use of the Superstore. Now, PvP is a little tricky. That is not PvP, that's Wild. Stay away from Wild. Wild's garbage unless it's Wild Wednesday. That's my take on Wild. But PvP is tricky because it's only okay. It really is only okay. Momentum is awesome. These momentum slots will make your card stronger temporarily, so you're going to be placed into a higher tier than you would be normally. But that's the main draw of PvP. The rewards in PvP aren't that good. You do get some super coins at the end of the season, but for a lot of returning players and new players, you're going to be in bronze or silver, so you're not going to be getting the 1,000 super coins that I'm going to be getting, or that someone that's been playing just a little bit longer is going to get. What you can do with PvP is get into the higher tiers, and you can get super coins that way. And that's my favorite part about PvP, is that you can get these super coins. I'm just gonna bang on that head for a little while, I guess. Super coins is the best thing for a free-to-play player that's new or returning. It's your best friend. Super coins and PvP is the mix. That's what you want to play PvP for. The rewards themselves are only okay. And then King of the Ring is somewhat similar to Survivor Series. It's gonna give you decent rewards, and you don't have to really keep up that much with it if you don't want to win. Like, if you're in the lower tiers, it'll be okay if you just get some picks. Like, picks are gonna help you. They're not the greatest thing in the world, but you don't have to do anything for this game mode. If you just want to let it run and then get your 5 picks or 10 picks or whatever it is, 5 picks, you know, that's fine. Like, just let it run. It's not hurting you. And if you want to keep up with it, break through the qualifiers into the quarterfinals, semifinals, then you could start getting cards that are going to at least be of some relevance to you. So King of the Ring is just a nice passive game mode to help you through. Now, teams is super, super awesome. Like, if you can weasel your way onto a team, and especially if you're in the really low tiers, it's so helpful to you. Like, my team is Octane because we have some like higher level players, and then the lower level players in our team was able to get the carrying cross from the recent team ring domination. So like, these guys that normally would be struggling a little bit have these cards that aren't available to them. So getting onto a team, even if they're not as strong as Octane, even if they're a Pixel or an Arcane or whatever, just getting onto an active team where you're going to get cards and participate in Stomping Grounds and participate in Battlegrounds, that's where you're going to get a lot of good stuff. Like, teams are a really, really good way of getting yourself stronger. And of course, events is probably the best way. Just play the heck out of events, especially like Last Man Standing. Whenever that comes around, it's probably the best because you can just grind it and it doesn't really matter how strong you are. But like a Team Road to Glory, or not Team Road to Glory, just a regular Road to Glory, you can do these like early cards. You can get these cards super easily. Even if you're playing the 3-point matches, the 1-point matches, you can do it and you can get these cards. Like, this alpha for a player that's starting out again is, you know, super legit. And then if you really want to grind it, you can shoot for the Triple H, you can shoot for the Mankind. Like, these events that come around every once in a while are your best friend. Just really get after the certain game modes that are going to help you. Stay away from the others that are only okay. And then once you get higher into the rankings, you'll figure it all out and you won't need me anymore. So I really hope that you guys were able to get something out of this video, and I hope I didn't talk too much. So I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.